Today we'll be creating this cute little Halloween house with air dry clay and then painting it with crafter's colour. So let's get into it. For materials, we'll need that crafter's colour. This is the 48 colour set, but there is a smaller 14 colour set also. To hold our paint, we'll be using a tear-off paper palette, a flat modelling tool, a hobby knife, a satay skewer, a paintbrush, a canvas panel, and this is the 5 by 7 inch size, and we'll also be using some cling film, a rolling pin and a 500 gram block of white clay. The first step is to open our block of clay. Wrap some cling film around the clay and then roll it flat to a thickness of approximately 6 millimeters. Next, we print out the outline of the house. Cut it out and lay it on the clay and profile cut it out with a butter knife. If you're into projects like this one, subscribe to our Creative Connection. You get heaps of inspo, ideas, tips, tricks, and they're all delivered directly to your inbox, all for free. Stay inspired and don't miss a video from us. Subscribe and leave a comment below with what you'd like us to create next. We'd love to hear from you. To assemble, lift the 4 walls and press the corners together. Work the clay until the edges are neatly joined. To reinforce the joins, we can lay a bead on the internal of each joint and smooth them in. Place this onto the canvas panel, and while this is drying, we can start on the roof. To give the roof some stability, we place a skewer through the top of the front to the top of the rear wall. Roll the rest of the clay out in the same way as for the base and cut the second shape out. Then put this aside. Lay the roof into place. Gently press the roof into shape. Next, we have to let this get to what's called the leather stage. Basically, this just means half dry. You can do this by sitting it in front of a hairdryer for about 10 minutes. Next, we can use a hobby knife to cut the door and window shapes out. If you are not yet an adult, please get them to help you with this step. And if you are an adult, remember to use caution. A tube is then created and flattened on all 4 sides and blended onto the roof so it looks like a chimney. Allow this to dry. The The roof won't stick to the base as the base is at leather stage. A piece this size can take 48 hours to dry naturally, or in front of a hairdryer, approximately 40 minutes. We decided to create a little pumpkin to sit on the porch. Just roll out a ball, flatten it slightly, then create the divots and add the stem. Once our house is dry, we can paint it. The first step is to paint the roof and the base black. We can then paint brown over the black coat on the base and grey over the roof. A brick pattern is then painted on the chimney. While these are drying, we painted the canvas green and drew on some stepping stone and painted them grey. Lastly, we paint the pumpkin orange. Have you created one of our projects? Make sure you send us a photo. We love seeing your creations. And voila! Well, thanks for watching. Hopefully you're inspired to pull out that air-dry clay. Otherwise, have fun, keep creating, and we'll see you in the next one.